momentum going.
Ready.
Play action this time with Love. And his throw here is incomplete. Christian Watson, the man he was looking for. But it'll be second down.
Let's go now. Red, yellow. Yellow.
To throw now. Here's Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Shot, 17. Set.
Our first carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. That's about as exciting of a one-yard run as you're going to see, finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if the defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Ready?
Throwing. Love. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A good pickup there, a 22.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Ready,
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season.
Correct block. Ready.
Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Jacobs again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Golden Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Velus Jones now from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown Bears. Well, there you go. They gave up the score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00? Like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Off the play fake, Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Montez Sweat with a tackle. Now 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first. Now Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Greg Joseph now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Tempo.
Now Williams throwing on 1st down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down. Well, there you go, Charles. The first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Williams now to throw on 2nd down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 7-7, our score after one. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Once again, it's Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and a couple. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
Love. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. Complete. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. T.J. Edwards from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Jacobs with a carry on 1st down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And a short gain down to about the 33.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. He had the distance, but it's no good. Line to the right, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So it's a 2nd missed field goal here in this 1st half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens, because you wonder if this will affect the 4th down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Operating from the gun, Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Gravity Lions. Panther 11, Panther 11. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Back to throw. Williams. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Love now to pass on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Love now. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
First down, Golden Eagles.
Watch out now. 60 Fury. Claws red. Ready.
On play action. Love to throw. That's complete to Dobbs. Powering his way forward. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Love looking to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs as the first half is winding down. And the Golden Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ready, break.
2nd and 10.
70 Timberwolves. 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos.
Off the play fake. Williams. He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
This time they stay on the ground. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
19 Tigers, 19 Tigers. Go.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Here's second and 10.
To throw again, Williams.
They'll set up the screen for Herbert.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
19 Lions. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Throw left side is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Love, they go play action now. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And they're going to speed things up here. Love now on 2nd down. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's got it. Touchdown! Jayden Reed with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Golden Eagles are able to stretch out their lead. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for two. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up two more.
Golden Eagles 21, Bears 7. Greg Joseph set to
Now
kick
Joseph
off.
tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Cover a first down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Following the interception, Love. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown!
Christian Watson.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Golden Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
At the 25-yard line.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Looking to throw. Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Inside the 20.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough.
Touchdown! Josh Jacobs with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Golden Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how Week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action, Williams.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Final minute now of the third quarter. Back to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Williams looking to throw on 2nd down.
That is caught by Herbert.
And down inside the 15 he goes. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Williams. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
In motion left goes Watson. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
Fight.
And it's third down.
Black Ultra. Set.
Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. That pass complete to Moore. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way. Maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
A little short pass. This is Everett. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Off play action. Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
Okay,
A
right?
full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
No sweat for Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy.
Set, ready.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long.
Ready.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up,
you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Bears take over.
Come on.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. Williams.
He'll get this complete downfield to Kmet.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
60 Maverick.
Off the play fake. Williams.
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Here we go.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Hut.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
Oh, what a move. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Ready.
And they take a knee.
Well, this was not just the